When someone tells you that you've been in a calorie deficit for too long and that your body has got used to it and you're not burning anymore, so you have to do a reverse diet, what do they mean by that? So they're referring to the concept of metabolic adaptation or adaptive thermogenesis, to where your body is trying to conserve energy through a number of ways. So one way could be by lowering your resting metabolic rate, also known as RMR. So basically throughout the entire course of a day, you're just burning less calories. Number two could be your body becoming more energy efficient. So let's say when you're going from day to day, when you're talking like this, your hand movements aren't as frequent. You're not moving your hands around basically. There's less fidgeting. Maybe when you sit down, you shake your leg, you stop doing that. Slower walking, that type of stuff. And then another way could be your body reducing thermogenesis. So your body producing less heat when you're digesting and just daily activities. And then four could be hormonal changes. So for example, leptin, the hormone that regulates your hunger and metabolism, drops, and then ghrelin, your hunger hormone, increases, making you feel hungrier on a day-to-day basis. This is why the fat loss can slow down or stall over time, even if you are in that calorie deficit on paper. So people will say you have to do a reverse diet in order to fix this, which is basically just increasing your calories about 50 to 150 calories typically per week in a bid to boost your metabolism back up. The idea being to boost your metabolism back up whilst reducing or whilst minimizing fat gain. So studies are quite limited on this, but it can potentially control hunger and reduce your chances of binge eating, which after a long cut, which tends to more often than not happen. So I personally think reverse dieting on paper would be an ideal thing to do, but in practice it's just very tough. Like most clients will kind of have, family responsibilities or family stuff going on, work stuff going on, busy social lives or booming social lives. So when they are, let's say they do try and follow the reverse diet from Monday to Friday, they've gone up for 100 calories. So they've gone up from 2,000 to 2,100, but then they've got a family gathering or like a family dinner on Saturday, or just a dinner out with their partner, and then they've blown that reverse diet out of the window. It's essentially void because, they've probably gone up to 3,000. Well, who knows how many calories they've had. So really, like on paper, it sounds good, but in reality, it's probably just best if you go back up to maintenance. But that's a whole nother different topic for a whole nother thing. This is just answering the question of what happens when your body gets used to a calorie deficit and when they're telling you to reverse diet. But when you have been in a deficit for a long time, like months on end, then it might be good to have, a little refeed day, or kind of just bring your calories back up to maintenance, just to kind of, like saying before, boost your metabolism back up and just get your body moving again and expending more energy. And I don't really like using this term, but it could be a good way to kind of reset the metabolism. I'm cringing inside even saying that, but it could actually be beneficial and could actually help you. So that is something, that is just another tool in the toolbox to maybe think about. And then if you're feeling very low energy, constantly hungry, fatigued, or maybe you're just at a low body fat percentage already, then it might be something you would look at doing, like reverse dieting, or in general, just bringing your calories back up. And even on that point, if you're at a low body fat percentage, to bring your calories back up in general, just to restore hormonal function. Just because if you are at extremely low body fat levels, you probably will run into some hormonal issues and drawbacks, disadvantages, shall we say. Yeah, I hope that's helped somewhat in terms of answering the question, what happens when you're in a calorie deficit too long and your body gets used to it? If you like this, drop me a like. Any more questions you might have as a follow-up to this video, just drop them in the comments below. I'll happily answer them. Don't forget to subscribe too if you are new to the channel, or if you haven't subscribed already, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.